This is the Narwal S20 Pro vacuum mop. Over the last 5 years, we have reviewed a lot of vac mops, and I can say with the utmost confidence that the technology that goes into vac mops have improved significantly over the years. While in general, I love vac mops, there are a few hangups that I have always hoped would be improved, and finally, they have. Narwal's newest vac mop, the S20 Pro, fixed some problems that desperately needed to be fixed, and even a few features that I didn't know I needed. So without any further ado, let's jump into the review. So if you aren't familiar with vac mops, they are like a vacuum and a mop combined into one. It's a must-have if you have hard floor surfaces in your home because instead of having to sweep and mop your floors, it does both at the same time, saving you so much time. Another reason why they are so great is because unlike traditional mopping where you dunk your mop head into dirty water, this only uses clean water to mop your floor, making the floors cleaner than ever. The first thing I want to do is go over a few specs, then let you see this thing in action. Starting off with what it comes with. In the box, you get the body of the vac mop, the handle, the base, the plug, and an extra filter, an extra roller, and then a bottle of cleaner. Assembly was a snap. Literally. Once the S20 Pro is charged, getting started is super simple. You first fill up the clean water compartment. Then you put the cleaner in the cleaning solution compartment. Now I have to admit, this cleaner smelled so good. My favorite out of all of the vac mop cleaners. Then you are good to go. Now the clean water compartment is on the smaller size in my opinion. However, they offer a surprising feature that I've never seen before that I really love, and that is auto solution dispensing. Now with other vac mops, every time you fill the clean water tank, you have to also add cleaning solution. But with the S20 Pro, you fill the compartment with cleaning solution and then it dispenses the solution automatically and accurately for up to 40 days. This takes a step out of refilling the water, which makes refilling quicker and easier. Now this is a feature I didn't know I needed, and I really love the convenience. The first thing I noticed when I turned it on was how quiet it was. This was surprising considering it had a considerably high suction at 20,000 PA and 20 N pressure, which I will demonstrate in a second. The next thing I noticed was the interactive LCD, which gives me clear instructions and real-time feedback like and
begin to disinfect the roller brush with high temperature
and
self-cleaning and iodine.
So let's get into the fun part of this review, which is the messes. So we're going to start with the sloppy and wet messes. Now when you turn on the vac mop, a few things are happening in here. As the roller spins, it dispenses clean water and cleaner over the roller, and it simultaneously sucks water, dirt, and messes back up here, and it deposits it into the dirty water tank. The first thing that we'll clean is this yogurt. This is a common mess dropped on my floor. I love how this mopped up in one swipe. Next, let's do this strawberry. Of course, we'll smush it into the floor as if it was one of my kids stepping on it. And again, one swipe. That's pretty amazing. I went ahead and raided my fridge for any leftovers that we could use to demonstrate some thicker, chunkier messes. Let's start off with this banana cream pie. This one did take a few passes, but again, amazingly well. This was some ham fried rice from a few nights ago. A single pass, I love that. Here is a bowl of cereal with some cereal still in it. This is, again, a common mess in my house, and this sucked it up so well. And then here is a lot of leftover pasta. We'll see how well this cleans it up. Another common spill are liquids. Things like Kool-Aid, milk, water get spilled all the time. And the Narwal S20 Pro has a feature where it only suctions so that you can clean up these big messes. Next, let's demonstrate how well this can clean up dry messes. Here is some rice, which was a piece of cake for the S20 Pro. This is a pretty typical spill at my house, a bunch of potato chips that have been smashed. The last two messes here are dried on. This is syrup, a lot of it. Let's see how well this cleans it. Considering how much syrup and how thick this is, it is reasonable that it is taking a few passes to get this cleaned up, but oh my goodness, this would have been a nightmare cleaning up without it. And finally, this ketchup. Again, this ketchup has been dried on for hours. Because sometimes in life we don't notice spilled messes until it is dried on. Now this is where I want to talk about a few issues with other older vac mops. First, the edge cleaning. The first vac mops had an obvious drawback, and that was the design of the roller and base left an obvious gap between a wall and the roller. The result were edges that were left uncleaned. Edge cleaning has improved with some vac mops, having one side where the roller meets the edge, which is better, but you do sometimes have to switch the vac mop to the other side to make sure the correct side cleans the edge. But now with the Narwal S20 Pro, they have a new design that offers dual edge cleaning, which means both sides will clean the edges within 0.04 inches of the edge of your baseboards. Next, I want to demonstrate vacuuming hair, because hair is a pain to clean when it gets tangled into the roller. But the S20 Pro has a dual comb hair remover. Essentially, it's like a comb that straightens out the hair before it's suctioned in to prevent clogs and prevent hair from tangling around the brush. This also has 5 cleaning modes: water suction, stain buster, whisper clean, dirt detect, and 1 click max mode, which will increase the cleaning power by 5 times. Perfect for those really big messes. Now let's talk about maneuverability. First off, this thing is ultra light, like only 2 pounds, which is really great, especially for anyone who might have difficulty maneuvering anything heavy or might get tired from cleaning longer periods of time. It's self-propelling and the chassis rotates easily, which means you can maneuver around furniture instead of having to move the furniture. Now here is an impressive feature. This can bend 180 degrees, which means you can vacuum up underneath your furniture. Now if I had to make a bet, I would put all my money on the S20 Pro for beating any other vac mop in a limbo competition. And you know how under furniture can often be more dusty or dirty? The S20 Pro automatically adjusts the cleaning power and won't disrupt dust around the vac mop, so you won't dirty where you've just cleaned. One of my biggest complaints against vac mops in general, and if you have one, you know what I'm talking about, but that is the smell. Each time you turn it on, they usually have this musty smell that is, I'll just say unpleasant. But with the Narwal S20 Pro, every time you are done using the vac mop, it has a self-cleaning mode. With 1 click, it has an automatic mode that cleans out the brush. Now that on its own is not that unusual. Most vac mops have that feature, but what is unique to the S20 Pro is that it cleans the brush in both directions, which gives the brush a deeper clean and also keeps the brush from wearing down as fast. And it doesn't just clean the brush for a designated amount of time, but using the AI Dirt Detect, it will continue to clean the brush until it is truly clean. Then after that, it has a self-drying feature that has a heating element that heats to 149 degrees. The heating element heats the full length of the brush, drying it more evenly, and then it has a sensor that continues to heat the brush until it is completely dry. This self-drying mode eliminates the smell. And you know that bacteria love dark, moist, warm areas, and when you have a brush that self-dries, bacteria can't grow as well, giving you a microscopically cleaner and more sanitary vac mop. The LCD mode clearly shows you the progress of the self-cleaning and drying, including a timer to let you know when the cleaning and drying will be complete. You do need to change the dirty water once it's full, and the smart screen will notify you when that needs to be done so that there isn't any guesswork. Now, another one of my complaints with previous vac mops is how gross it is to clean the dirty water tank, and here's why. It's not the dirty water that bothers me, it's the filter that catches the larger debris and food that literally makes me want to gag, especially when you have to reach down and pull the filter out to clean it. There's something about old crumbs soaked in dirty water that hits my gag reflex like a pro boxer. Thankfully, the Narwal's cunning design keeps your hands off when it comes to that debris and crumb filter, making it less of a hassle and keeping my breakfast in my stomach where it belongs. Once fully charged, the S20 Pro will clean up to 60 minutes in quiet mode, but if you have it on max mode, you will have to charge it sooner. A few other features that don't affect the quality of cleaning, but I still really like, is this cord holder in case your base is right next to an outlet, so you can shorten the cord so you don't have extra cord hanging around. I also love this automatic pause when you stand it upright.
Cleaning pause.
So you can put it up, grab what you need, and then jump right back into cleaning. So overall, this vac mop solves the problem of a stinky roller, yucky dirty water filters, and missing the edges. plus several other features that I mentioned that really make the Narwal S20 Pro stand out. If you want to check it out, I've put a link in the video description with an exclusive discount code, or you can find the Narwal S20 Pro on Amazon. And if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and let me know if you have tried vac mops before, and be sure to subscribe to Clean Freaking Germaphobe if you want to see more cleaning product reviews like this one. I will leave a link to that playlist right here. Click on that, and we will see you over there.